Hello everyone, welcome back to building my dream zoo in Minecraft. It's actually been quite a while since I've been in this world and actually been able to record anything at all. And I will get into a little bit more of that in just a second. But really what happened is I lost power for several days from the hurricane that just passed by Florida and a bunch of other places as well, but I live in Florida. I do live inland, so it was kind of surprising that it hit so hard here. But I also think, like, I lost power, but luckily there was not really a ton of damage. Like, my house is fine. There was some flooding in the roads, but not in, like, houses nearby. There were some places that were a bit more flooded, unfortunately, even near me. But I am very thankful that it wasn't any worse than it was. But basically, I could not record because I had no power. And obviously there were more important things that I had to worry about. But something I did a while back, before the hurricane, I did find a couple of rabbits, as you can see here. Now I built them this kind of not very nice place, just so we could start a farm up, and I didn't record getting them or anything either. But what I'm thinking is that we're going to actually build them a place. So I've got the materials that I want to build, mostly this pallet here. So yeah, I'm going to put these guys in some nets. And then I'm going to take this down and basically build an actual hutch here. It's going to be bigger than this, and it's going to have an actual shelter for them. And then over top of that, I might just do, like, I might just cut to being done with that, or I might do a voiceover about a couple of things. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But basically this episode will probably be a bit shorter than most of my other episodes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an actual habitat or anything, just because I want to get an episode out since it's been so long. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you guys will understand about the hurricane and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get working on this and I will see you in a second. Alright, real quick while we were doing this build, I want to say a little bit more about the hurricane situation. And of course, I am so very saddened by the destruction it caused, and especially near the coast. I've seen it's been pretty bad over there. They seem to be recovering at least a bit though, so that's good news. But I have seen a few hurricanes come through since I've moved here, and this has definitely been the worst one. And like I said, my situation wasn't too bad, but I was without electricity from Wednesday night until Sunday night. But the worst part was really the lack of food options, just because it was impossible to cook anything. And I also had almost no cell service during that time, and some of the roads leading from where I live were flooded. So we couldn't really leave and pick up food. I couldn't order food or anything. And for a while we weren't sure if the roads were even open. But it could have been so much worse, so I'm just thankful that everything is kind of getting back to normal. And I just really hope the rest of the state is going to be okay as well. But back to Minecraft, I don't think I've ever done facts for domestic animals before, but there are a few I wanted to share about rabbits real quick. So apparently there are 305 different domestic species. I'm not sure how many expected, but it wasn't that many. And rabbits do eat mostly hay in their diet, so that's why I included hay bales in my build here. But otherwise they will just eat small amounts of vegetables and pellets. And rabbits are also pretty social, and they don't really do well on their own typically, and so there should at least be 2 of them kept together, although I have heard of some that like to be on their own, but in general rabbits like to have a friend. And they do tend to live 8 to 12 years, so that's a pretty similar commitment to having a pet dog or cat. And they also need enrichment and a pretty good amount of space to move around. And so because of this, plus the fact that they are prey animals and don't often enjoy being handled in certain ways, they don't always make for great pets. However, they can and will bond with people, and they can even be trained to do cool tricks if they're given the right environment. They just aren't the right pet for everyone. But of course they are super cute and we can always appreciate them, and especially the baby rabbits, so adorable, and they're actually called kittens, which is kind of cool. But yes, it looks like we're at the end of the build here, so let's jump back into the game. Alright, so this is pretty much done. I wanted to keep things kind of open just so it's not actually like a rabbit hutch per se, unfortunately. But I think it works pretty well, and you can still see through here, but I think it looks better this way with the walls rather than just, you know, double fencing, because the rabbits can jump over one fence, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. This works, and of course the patented double entrance so that they can't get out. But yeah, so this is what we've got right now. I might upgrade or change it later. And then I made this kind of a little bit of a higher wall, just so it kind of acts more as a shelter and like to keep the elements out, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna put the rabbits back in here, and then I'm gonna breed a couple as well, I think. Okay, there we go. All of the rabbits are in. And yeah, so I'll try to breed up a few more later then, I think. But yeah, I kind of like how this turned out. Although I do feel bad. I feel like this is a lot of better quarters than the other farm animals got over there. Although this roof, I don't know, I might try to make it similar to the shape I did over there. That wasn't too difficult. But yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good here. And yeah, so it's not super great to see them. Maybe I'll see, I didn't check what a glass pane would look like on top of these. Maybe I should have done that, but I assume it doesn't look super great just because of how the walls work in this version. But maybe I'll test that out and see. Yeah, this is pretty much what I thought would happen. It's not super terrible or anything, but I just kind of prefer the fencing, I think. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to work on was some storage. Now, I just had a thought, and I don't know that it's a good thought. And yeah, I have to remember how this works. Kara told me what I needed to do, but that was a while ago, and so I didn't actually build any of this stuff. But I know we need the network master, and then we can use any of these remotes if we want to access this from a distance. But what my thought was, just because I feel like it'll be difficult to search certain things, right? Like, I don't know what all these plants are called, and I'm worried that if I put all of this stuff in the system, I won't be able to find it. But instead of having to like manage 3 chests of like plants, I could make a simple storage for plants and trees and crops per se, and that way I can search if I do know what it's called. But then I can just know, like, then I don't have to scroll through every single item to find plants like this. But then I can have, so I'm thinking, and then like stuff like the animals and the net, well the nets could go in there, but like empty nets, but nets with animals, I'm thinking I'll keep, you know, just regular. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I wouldn't want in a storage system, but I think the cobblestone, all the stuff, wouldn't be too bad to put in there. I'm just worried about things that I'll forget that I have and never find them. So let's see. Okay, so a diamond, that's easy. Okay, and the storage cables and quartz. Storage cables, okay, so that's easy as well. Let me gather some of that stuff. And then manage all processing cables. Lapis, processing cables. I don't remember if we needed this for sure. But that's not too bad either. And then the storage one cables. Yeah, so we just mostly need iron, stone slabs, and a couple diamonds. Oh, by the way, I was thinking of building my storage up here, which actually that would work if I build 2, so I could just have like rows of chests over here, connect them, have a panel here that I can look at, and have like bulk storage on this side, then like the plants on this side. I think that could work. Okay, so the master can build. Can I build 2 of these? Okay, build 2 of those. Let me make another couple of crafting tables. Two of those. Iron nuggets and droppers. Okay. 2 of these. Alright, we'll make a few of those. Okay, I'm gonna have to see real quick. Because I thought I just needed like one type of thing here. But let me... Okay, so the master. Unfortunately, this is not... It's a 2-block center, which is annoying. Oops. Okay, storage 1 cable, storage inventory. Just for the sake of argument. And then if I put dirt in here, do I get dirt in here? Maybe I'll try to switch these around then. Because I want this, the inventory right here. And then I guess we can put the master thing here. And then okay. And then I can grab stuff out of here. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is just make a whole bunch of chests come into here. Does this work with trap chests, I wonder? Because I just realized this is 1.12, so it's kinda... I only can work with every other right now. I thought I had tons of space here. Okay, so that's a trap chest. Okay, so that connects. Actually, hold on. So that says potential spots 226. Potential spots 280. Okay, so that works. So we can do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna pack in as many chests as I can back here. Connect them all up. And we'll go from there. Okay, so right now this has 1,000. This isn't going to be the most efficient use of these, I don't think. But I think it will work. So I'm going to start just putting some stuff in here. Okay, still over 1,000 spots left. And I've gone... Yes, this one's good. See, I'm gonna have to redesign the interior here, I think. Which is actually kind of cool. That'll be nice. And yeah, I didn't want to put the storage down here just because I already have the windows and I didn't know if I could make it so I could not block them very easily. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think wood and stuff, well, I think I'm gonna do the wood last. We'll see how much space we have. Okay, so I have just under 700 left. So, honestly, I think with that, it might be smarter just to put the wood and stuff with that. And then just have like a small system for my one steak. For like the plants. Yeah, that might be smart. I don't know about... I don't know. And I did put a lot of string in there from my farm, but I didn't put this string in there yet, so we'll see. So yeah, so mostly I just have the wood and the plants left. Feels kind of odd. Oh, and I have, I guess ender pearls could probably go in there. So yeah, I did get some cobblestone from my mine as well, so that's why we have a lot of cobblestone now. I don't even think I got all of it, because I wanted to make sure we had room for everything else. But yeah, so this has plenty of room still. And yeah, so I could just basically do whatever. Is this one connected? I feel like this one's not connected. Yes, we could have one more actually if I have another cable. I don't think I have another cable. Let me see. I don't remember what all this needs. Okay, so right now it has 689 left. Yeah, there we go. 743. Okay. See, I just didn't connect that one. But yes, we could get some facades or some chisel and bits or something. Cover this bad boy up. Alright, so this place is looking pretty empty right now, so we're probably gonna have to do something about that soon. But yeah, this is where the wood and like logs, saplings and everything was. I did decide just to put it into the same one that I already had. Just because even now I still have 448 left. And I figure typing wood, we'll get all of that. And obviously planks, stairs, fencing, you know, saplings. You know, so that'll be fine. Okay, so I also want to get one of these remotes. That probably would have been helpful while I was moving stuff, but that's okay. So yeah, let me see. I think we're gonna do... Okay, so we can't do this one yet. I don't have another star. So maybe we'll try that soon. But yeah, we can do this one. So this allows us to craft as well as access it from any distance as long as we're in the overworld. So that should be pretty good for right now. Cool, so upgraded storage remote. I used to access the network from unlimited distance. Okay, so I don't know how this works with other, if we build two of these, hopefully I can connect it. Not sure. I wonder if it'll be a... So if I build two of these, does that mean that they're all going to be connected though? Is that how that works? I have to look into that. Okay, so if I put my sword in here. Okay, so they're separate. Okay, so I think I did have to link it to here. Okay, so that'll work. Alright, so this one is also functional. It's got all of our little plants. I did put leaves in here as well. But if I need space, I might move them to the other one because leaves are easy to search, but it's just been easier to have them with all the other decoration plants and stuff. But yeah, so that's exciting. So I'll be able to use this so that I can find everything easily for the habitat, just scroll instead of go through 3 chests. So that will save me tons of time. I will probably see if I can make another remote for that, but I'm not sure how that works, but we'll see. So yeah, I still have a lot to figure out with, you know, making this look better, but for now I think it works pretty good. And so yeah, I'm just super excited. This is going to be really helpful. But with that, I do think it's going to be the end of the episode here. Just coming to say hi to my Okapi. I love her so much. Definitely want to get back and finish the other side of this habitat and everything. I feel like there's so much I want to do in my zoo and so many ideas I have. But I'll get to all of them as soon as I can. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.